When people first glimpsed a nude woman on a motorcycle in the 1971 movie Vanishing Point, it appeared as though the movie's editors had inadvertently left that scene in. However, as they continued watching, they realized that she was, in fact, one of the characters in the film. This unconventional portrayal was uncommon for 1970s cinema, leaving audiences wondering why a person would choose to appear nude in a movie. Most intriguingly, viewers were left wondering about the identity of the naked motorcycle girl. Let's uncover who this mysterious naked motorcycle girl is and how the movie Vanishing Point sparked conversations among its audiences. All you need to know about Vanishing Point. Imagine a scorching hot summer day in 1971, the sun glaring down on endless highways, and a white 1970 Dodge Challenger racing against time. That's the exhilarating premise of the movie Vanishing Point. Strap in, because this is a wild ride you won't forget. The movie Vanishing Point was creatively put together by the producer Norman Spencer and director Alan Smithee. Back in the day, filmmakers were hell-bent on making movies that would stand the test of time, not movies that would be easily forgotten. A lot of filmmakers were experimenting and coming up with new movie concepts, while others were improving on already existing ideas and genres. The makers of Vanishing Point set out to make an action-packed film with a lot of twists and turns. They also included some themes that were considered strange at the time. The cast members that were selected to appear in the movie were not very popular at the time. The leading man, Kowalski, was played by Barry Newman, a relatively unknown actor at the time. His rugged, enigmatic portrayal perfectly embodied the anti-hero of the era. The supporting cast included Cleavon Little, who played Super Soul, a blind DJ who serves as Kowalski's spiritual guide. Together, they brought a raw authenticity to the film. The film was centered on Kowalski, a car delivery driver with a mysterious past. In the film, he is a Vietnam War hero turned pill-popping wheelman. He's not just any driver. He's the kind of driver who goes on wild rides without fear. Now here's where it gets interesting. Kowalski, fueled by amphetamines, spices things up by striking a bet with his drug dealer.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do with you. I'm going to bet you the tab for the Bennies, and I'm going to be in Frisco. I'm going to call you 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Now, if I don't, double the deal next time around. Bet? Bet.
It's a daredevil wager. If he can make this cross-country trek in under 15 hours, he gets his latest stash for free. You can imagine the kind of speed demon we're dealing with here. But Kowalski's need for speed and those little pills drive him to a perilous edge. Soon enough, his reckless driving catches the attention of the law, and what follows is the stuff of legends, a police chase that becomes the talk of the town, or rather, the nation. Then there is Super Soul, a radio DJ with a twist, portrayed by Cleavon Little. He's not just spinning records. He's turning Kowalski's insane escapade into a rebellious anthem. With every twist and turn of the pursuit, Super Soul transforms Kowalski into something more significant than a mere speedster. He's a symbol of freedom, a modern-day outlaw defying the establishment. It's a film that proves sometimes the most profound moments happen when you're racing toward the horizon, leaving your troubles in the dust. Of all the exhilarating scenes in the film, there was a particular woman who caught the attention of viewers. She wasn't just another actress, she had no clothes on, and this certainly shocked the viewers, the nude motorcycle lady. While the audience was busy enjoying Kowalski's adventurous and rather dangerous road trip, there was someone else who appeared in the movie and practically stole the show, a naked woman on a motorcycle. Sure, the movie was different, but no one expected to see a stark naked woman on a motorcycle, especially in a time when movie viewers had not gotten accustomed to the idea of nudity on screens. The naked lady left viewers with so many questions and had them wondering who she was. The actress that played the role of the nude motorcycle girl was an actress called Gilda Texter, and she certainly took her role seriously. In a particular scene, she appeared completely naked, riding a motorcycle as the wind blew her hair. She appeared to be comfortable in that state, almost like it was absolutely normal for people to ride motorcycles with no clothes on. Interestingly, even when she wasn't riding a motorcycle, she still had no clothes on. Whether she was having conversations with people or even smoking a cigarette, she was always naked in the film. But Vanishing Point was not the only film she appeared in. She acted in 2 other films in the early 1970s. One of the films was titled Angels Hard as They Come, and the other was titled The Runaway. It will surprise you to know that in each of these movies, she was completely naked. People wondered why she chose to go completely naked in all her films, and some thought she was trying to build a brand as a mysterious nude lady in films. Whatever her plans were, one thing was true: her viewers were intrigued by her. Gilda reportedly became famous as an object of the male gaze after her role in Vanishing Point. It was her role in this film that led to her being discovered. She later became the IT girl in some exploitation classics, but after a while, she switched careers from acting to the wardrobe and costume department. She is said to have worked as a costume designer for over 40 films, including Snake Eyes and The Green Mile. Why some scenes were deleted. When Vanishing Point was released, viewers couldn't help but notice that some versions of the film seemed incomplete. It was as though some parts of the movie were cut out. Interestingly, this was not far from the truth. Some of the scenes in the movie were cut out before the film was released in the US. The scenes that were removed were scenes where Charlotte Rampling portrayed the hitchhiker who Kowalski met. However, her scenes which were completely deleted before the US release were left intact in the UK release of the film, and this left people wondering why. While the decision to remove Charlotte's scenes made sense at the moment, it left a major plot hole in the version of the movie that Americans got to watch. Her role was supposed to represent his imminent death. In the movie, he initially picked her up, and as they got acquainted with each other, he asked her to smoke with him. She was reluctant at first, but ended up accepting his offer. As they spent even more time together, the idea of getting intimate began to appeal to them, and shortly after, they got intimate. While he was having the time of his life with Charlotte, he had no idea that the Highway Patrol had ample time to set up the bulldozer that led to his unfortunate death. The reason why Charlotte's scenes were deleted in the US release of the movie is still unclear. Where is the nude motorcycle girl now? When her acting career came to an end, Gilda dedicated the rest of her years to her career as a costume designer. She worked on the set of several movies and dressed people up for a living for several years. She may have made a name for herself in the 70s as an actress who preferred acting in her natural state, but all that changed when she discovered beauty in costume designing. Decades later, the former actress is now in her 70s, and there isn't much information about her private life. Do people still consider Vanishing Point interesting? The movie Vanishing Point is now reportedly available on the internet for free. This is certainly strange, but the truth remains that Vanishing Point wasn't just another car chase movie. It was a road trip through the human psyche. The film's unconventional narrative, interspersed with surreal sequences and flashbacks, left audiences questioning the meaning of it all. The gritty realism of the cinematography and the pulsating soundtrack contributed to its unique atmosphere, but what truly set it apart was its refusal to provide easy answers. It challenged viewers to interpret its enigmatic ending, leaving them with a sense of both satisfaction and intrigue. Upon its release, Vanishing Point divided critics and audiences. Some saw it as a masterpiece of 70s cinema, while others dismissed it as a self-indulgent mess. However, over the years, it has gained a cult following and is now regarded as a classic of its genre. Just like the naked motorcycle girl Gilda Texter, Helen Mirren also took on some unexpected roles. Click on this video to view some of Mirren's unexpected roles.